What is good, everyone? So you've probably seen the title of this video by now, and you probably worked it out for yourself. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that I think is very important to anybody who is potentially going to buy this game on the PC, on the Xbox, on the PS4, or on the Nintendo Switch. If you are a true completionist of LEGO games, if you are someone that likes completing games, or somebody that just likes 100% level completion, because there's many different things you can do in this game in order to get true 100% completion of the game, then you're going to need to know about these tools. These tools are something I wish I knew about at the start of the game, but I didn't know about them at the start of the game. So let's take this back and recap a little bit further. So this game essentially was scheduled to come out many years ago. The first time I heard or seen anything about this game was 5 years ago in St. David's 2 when I was in town. There was a little it wasn't even a gameplay trailer. It was a trailer where some of the devs were talking about what they were planning to do with this game, and certain things that were going to be added in and so on and so forth. Now we guys know that TT Games had delayed this game many times, due to COVID and many other different reasons, and eventually it did come out. So I'm very glad that I didn't pre-order this game. So many years ago, I wanted this game, I knew I was going to get it, and I knew I was going to pre-order it. So as soon as this became available, this game released in April, I believe April the 5th or April the 4th. This game dropped, and because I had it on Digital Deluxe pre-order off the PlayStation Store, as soon as it was available, I played this game from the day one launch. Now, when you're playing through these levels, as I will show you now, each level for each game has 5 levels, making a total of none other than 45 levels for the whole game, just the levels of each of the stories. So if you were to go to the Phantom Menace, if you look on them, you can get 6 Kyber bricks from a level, you can get 5 mini kits, there are 3 challenges to do, and there's a different array of things that you have to do in order to get them. Some of these levels I wasn't able to get 100% on my very first playthrough because I hadn't had unlocked the Scavenger Tools. Now you're probably wondering, what are the Scavenger Tools? So before I show you what the Scavenger Tools are, I need to show you what a Scavenger is. If you go over to your characters, and if you look on your character selection screen, there are different types of characters that they've now introduced into the LEGO Star Wars gaming franchise and world. These classes are Protocol Droid, Astromech Droid, Dark Side User, Villain, Bounty Hunter, Scoundrel, Scavenger, Hero, and Jedi. And you can also get extras, but extra characters don't actually technically class as a class because they don't really do anything. Each class has its own ability and can do different moves and stuff. So for example, Dark Side and Jedis are the only ones that can use the Force. Hacking terminals is something normally only done by Astromech droids or Protocol droids, and so on and so forth. This class right here, the Scavenger class contains none other than 11 different characters that you unlock periodically throughout the game by completing levels and challenges and so on and so forth. So we're going to get into those for a second. So out of the 11 characters that you can unlock from the Scavenger class, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do in order to get them. So Chief Chirper, you need to finish the Flower Fletcher mission in the Ewok village on Endor. That'll get you 100,000 slugs. The Jawa, finish the Battle Droid Royale mission in the Judland Waste of Tatooine. Cool. Or Ka'ul. Available for purchase right away if you have the Mandalorian Season 1 Character Collectors DLC. The good thing was, because I got the deluxe version, I've got all of the characters from the Mandalorian DLC and the other DLCs and so on and so forth that were available. I got them on pretty much day one release. I only had to wait for the May 4th update to get the Bad Batch characters and the couple of other ones that they then added in. Logray, finish the Ewok Lost mission in the Ewok village on Endor. Palp Low, finishing the pod chasing mission in the Ewok village on Endor. Rey unlocks during when you play Low Flying Garbage on The Force Awakens, which is episode 7. Rey Starkiller Base is unlocked when playing Destroying Starkiller Base, which is the last level, I believe, from The Force Awakens. Rey Scavenger Grey Vest unlocks while playing Friends of the Resistance level. Tebow finished the Jiwa Hands Dirty mission in the Ewoks village on Endor to unlock him. Finishing the Lug Beast of Burden mission in Tual village on Jakku will unlock Tido. So there's quite a few characters that you can unlock from this class that essentially will be useful for you to use in the future. There's a Tusken Raider you can unlock during playing through the mission An Urgent Message, which is a level. Wicket can be unlocked by playing through the Chewbacca defense level. So yeah, there is a few that you can unlock in different ways, but the reason why you will need these characters have 3 unique weapons that can be used. These are called the Scavenger Tools. The Scavenger Tools can be used in many different ways to unlock different pathways, unlock collectibles, characters, and so on and so forth. So the 3 things that you're going to need is the glider, net launcher, and breaker blaster. So I'm going to turn into a scavenger character just to show you. And once these are unlocked, you just hold circle and you'll be able to equip these different items. The net launcher lets you shoot nets that can be used to traverse areas, get to different places, find different ways, so on and so forth. The break blaster literally will break blocks that have a kind of bluey white tinge glow around them, and is the only item that you can use to break these very specific surfaces. And the glider is very self-explanatory. The glider lets you traverse to areas that you couldn't normally get to by any normal means, because the glider will let you obviously glide for an extended period of time. The thing is though, you are not told this from the start of the game. So when you're playing through the game, obviously, you know, you have the Phantom Menace already unlocked, you have the New Hope already unlocked, and you have the Rise of Skywalker already unlocked at the start of the game. You don't actually have to start the game on the Phantom Menace. If you wanted to, you could start it, you know, on A New Hope, or you could start it on The Force Awakens and go from there. But when you're playing through the game, you do not get the Scavenger Tools until, I believe, the second series. You're on, I think it's the Battle of Endor. So on the Empire Strikes Back, you will not get it until, sorry, Endor the Line, I believe, is where you can get it from. That's the very first instant of you being able to get these Scavenger Tools. Otherwise, you don't unlock all of them until you get to The Force Awakens. So if I knew this from the start, it would have saved me a lot of time, because there was a lot of times I was going back trying to get 100% level completion on each and every level. One of the levels I couldn't get 100% level completion on was outmanned but not outgunned, and I had to use the scavenger tool, the breaker blaster, in order to break a particular surface so I could get the final mini kit. If you are someone that is trying to get 100% completion, you are going to need to get these tools. These tools are very vital for you to get 100% completion of the game and truly get each and every single thing that you need out of all these levels. So the scavenger tools are 3 tools that are a pinnacle for you to use. Now I'm going to show these to you so you can see them for yourself. So we can't actually use this, as you can see, because it's coming up with this red barrier indicating that this isn't the surface it can be launched on. But if you find the surface that has an X around this sort of shape, it's because you need to use this item in order to create a net so that you can climb and traverse to different areas. So to bring these tools up, once you do have these tools in your possession, you just hold the circle button. This will only work with a scavenger. A scavenger class are the only people that can use this tool. So for example, if I was to get the net glider now and change it to a different character, I would not be able to pick up them tools. They can only be used by scavengers. So once you've brought up this window, now I've shown you the net launcher, I'll show you the brick breaker. You can use the brick breaker anyway, as you can see, as just a normal gun, and it does do a bit of damage towards breakable objects, which is good for if you're collecting stuff. But as you see, if you shoot it too close to you, it actually hurts you, so make sure that you have a bit of distance when shooting this gun. It's good for taking down large groups of enemies. I've used it several times to deal with stormtroopers or when I've been attacked by like random NPCs and so on and so forth. So it is a good weapon to have. And last but not least, we have the glider. The glider is very self-explanatory. To use the glider, you just press and hold X. So I shall show you now. And as you see, I just literally used the glider to get a Kyber brick that was designed to be obtained in a different way. So, you know, if you want 100% level completion, and I will say with this game, it's a fantastic game, but once you get the rhythm of the Lego levels, you will get through. You will get through this game very quickly. As it's not the hardest game, but it is made for the purpose of, you know, replayability. Very fun as well. No. It's very fun as well. Tons of different characters. If you are someone who is like a connoisseur of Lego games, or someone that just wants a game that you're able to play with, like, you know, maybe you're playing this with your son or your daughter and they're of a younger age, the controls, the traversal of this game is very easy. And it's so much fun that we have all these different characters, you know, just to show you. I think there was over like 200 or 300 characters. So just for example, we have 90 heroes, 11 scavengers, 23 scoundrels, bounty hunters, villains, dark side users, astromech users, protocol droids, extras. There's a total of 380 characters in this game to collect. Through all different means and modes, whether that's completing levels. Some of them you can unlock obviously just by using the codes, which I have showed you guys how to do before. But yeah, you will definitely need to get the scavenger tools in order for you to get 100% level completion of the game. As you can see, you know, you don't have to have every single scavenger unlocked. You could literally just have one. And you would be able to just load that character in when you need to. Plus the other thing as well, this game is made for you to play it through at least twice. The first time you play the game, you have specific characters that you are only able to use for the level, and then once you've done that and you've unlocked the level by completing it, you can then go back because you unlock the ability of free play. Free play lets you use a different character, any character in fact, in order to play that level. So if you wanted to, you could go back and play every level as C-3PO if you choose fit. It's completely up to you, or Poggle the Lesser, or whoever it is that you may want to be. But to get 100% level completion, getting them tools are pinnacle. So as I said, you know, you want to make sure that in order for you to get these tools, you actually play through the game. I wouldn't advise you going straight to The Force Awakens and just unlocking it from there, because you will miss out on all these great levels. But otherwise, for you to unlock them, you have to get onto this episode, which is the Return of the Jedi, and I believe it is Endor of the Line, and then you start to unlock the items that you need to go back and obviously get all the mini kits, you know, complete all the level challenges, so on and so forth. But I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. If I was to give any tips to anybody to play this game, just have fun with it. You know, the first playthrough that you do, don't try and get 100% level completion, because it's impossible. As I said, there are certain things in place that will make you have to come back and replay the game. There's a lot of replayability to it. This game is designed more so for like the really, nerdy Star Wars fans. There's a lot of one-liners that you would only get if you were very much so into the franchise. But the scavenger tools are 100% a pinnacle item that you need in order to get 100% level completion of the Lego Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker game. Also, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, which platform do you have this on? Do you have it on PC? Do you have it on PS4? Are you a lucky person that's got it on the PS5? Have you been able to purchase it on what console? Let me know what console you have this on, and what is your favorite character to use, because so far in this, I've liked the classic character skin pack that they've put in. I've been having a lot of fun just unlocking characters, unlocking ships, space battles as well. They really blew out of the park with some of the space battles for this game. Let me know what your favorite saga is. For me personally, my favorite saga is episode 1, 2, and 3. Then it would be 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, and 9. I wasn't really too fond of the Disney levels. I have already played through The Force Awakens, as you can already buy the Force Awakens Lego game. I like as well how they've reimagined a lot of the Lego games. So for example, the levels have been done many times. We've all played probably one of the older Lego games on the PlayStation 2 or maybe on the PlayStation 3, and they have completely redesigned the levels. They have changed the levels up, added new things in. There's actually a combo system now in place, so if you were to end up in a fight, you can actually do a couple of cool different combos. Every character as well has their own unique ability. So for example, scavenger tools can only be used by scavenger type characters. Scoundrels are able to shoot specific items that only they can shoot to unlock different pathways. Bounty hunters as well, they have a gun, I believe it's like a repeat blaster or a repeater blaster that can destroy golden Lego bricks, and they're the only ones that can do that. Villains have the ability to throw these thermal detonators that can blow up these silver bricks that only they can blow up. Dark side users and Jedis are near enough exactly the same. It's just one's obviously the light, one is obviously the dark, but they have the same sort of abilities. They can throw their lightsaber, they can use the Force, they can also use Jedi mind tricks and Sith mind tricks. One of the most useful ones to actually have is Astromechs and Protocol Droids. Now, the key difference between the two: Astromechs can open doors and different ways, whereas Protocol Droids more so unlock keys to open like weapons caches, and like you get random unlock codes, passcodes with Protocol Droids. The other thing that Protocol Droids are very useful for is they can be used for translating. So if you ever come across a character and an alien language appears on the screen, which is normally Urbesh, if you have a Protocol Droid available, a Protocol Droid can understand any language. This is great for when you encounter a alien or a different species or a different race that doesn't speak the same language as you in the game. You can use a Protocol Droid to translate what they're saying, and it just makes the game a lot easier. And extra characters are just fun extra characters that are kind of just there. Like one of my favorite extra characters that I like is Anakin Skywalker from episode 1. Like Anakin as a kid, I think he's one of the better ones. But yeah, there's a lot of different ones you can unlock, like K2, SO, from the movies, so on and so forth. They put in so many different characters. Even fan favorites like Mr. Bones managed to make his way into the franchise. We had to wait a long time, obviously, for this game to come out. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. So yeah, I would definitely say to you guys, unlock the scavenger tools as soon as you possibly can, as they will help you in getting 100% level completion. And enjoy the game. Try and make as much fun out of the game as you possibly can. me obviously being a streamer, I try to race through the story just to get the story done. But because due to the fact that I love Star Wars, that I love the lore and everything, I ended up taking my time with it because I just had so much fun playing this game and learning, you know, more about the world and the lore. They've taken a lot of time, detail and care within creating this game. I know it was pushed back so many times to the point that I thought maybe it wasn't going to come out, but we finally got there in the end, guys. We finally were able to get the game. So if you want to get 100% level completion, you want to get, you know, the platinum trophy for this game, or you're just someone who is a collector maniac, because that's what this game is for. This game is for the collector maniacs. This game is for the people who love checklists and love acquiring new characters. And check out the Lego Skywalker Saga. And as I said, make sure that you get the Scavenger Tools. It's most pinnacle and most important to get the Scavenger Tools. Let me know as well, guys, in the comment section down below, what are your favorite, you know, what are your favorite levels and what are your favorite characters. And just to let you all know, to unlock the Scavenger Tools during the Scraps for Scraps storyline mission with Rey and BB-8, once you complete that and you collect 20 bits of scrap, you unlock all of the tools, which, you know, essentially then you just got to do a little tutorial for the glider, the net launcher, and the breaker blaster. So, you know, if you don't want to cheap your experience, play through the game normally, get to obviously that level on the Force Awakens, and then unlock it. And once you unlock it, finish the game and then go back and do your second playthrough. That is the way that I have had the most fun out of playing this game, is by doing a second playthrough. Well, any sort of excuse for me to go back and replay this game is always fine, you know. It's one of them games that I knew a second that I got it, I was definitely going to get my money's worth out of it, just due to how much I liked Star Wars and how much hype and anticipation I had for waiting for this game. So yes, that is my tip to you guys. Make sure that you get yourself the Scavenger Tool. And my last little tip, and if you want me to do any more sort of videos like this to help you guys out, if you ever get stuck and you're looking for a side mission or something, if you go over to this part of the pause menu, you can actually buy hints for side missions. As you can see, I bought quite a few hints for side missions, but you can actually buy hints for side missions. So if you're ever, you know, thinking to yourself, oh, I don't want to do a main mission right now, I just want to explore the galaxy a bit, you can assign yourself a side mission, go off, go do one of these, and then come back in your own time and leisure and complete a different quest. There's many different modes on this, there's many different side quests, there's a lot of different things that you can play through, so you will have hours and hours of fun. But anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you, and that kind of explains, you know, what are the Scavenger Tools, why you need them, what you can do with them, and when they are available for you to obviously collect, and what characters you need to use in order to obviously use the Scavenger Tools. And of course, but the most important thing of all, the fact that you actually need scavenger characters in order to use these tools. So yeah, if this has been a helpful video to you, if it's helped you out in any sort of way, a like on the video would be much appreciated. And let me know if there's any other sort of games you've seen me play in the past that you think, you know, maybe I could give you some sort of help or excite and some tips and tricks into helping you guys play through and complete these games. But anyways, I've been G&G News, you guys have been my lovely audience. Big shout out to Riley Martins, who created the thumbnail for this video of today. So big shout out to Riley, very happy that obviously he decided to do that for me. Go and check out his work. And he recently did my banner, which is the new banner or header that you can obviously see over on my YouTube channel. If you look at all the information in the background about all the different content that I do, that was designed and made by Riley, so big shout out to Riley. You know, putting in fantastic effort once again. Recently created the Abster logo that you'll see on Abster's YouTube channel as well. He's created some images for me previously in the past. Shout out to Strapnel, because Strapnel Varga is the one who obviously told me about him and kind of introduced me to him. So yeah, I'm just very happy to be able to work with him, and obviously I want people to be appreciated for the work and the time and the talent that they do. So I will put the links to his channel and where you can contact him in the description of this video. Have yourself a fantastic day. I've been GNG News. May the force be with you, and I will see you in another video very soon.